Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese is produced within a restricted area that includes Parma, Reggio Emilia stretching to Modena, Bologna on the western bank of the Reno River, and to Mantova on the eastern bank of the Po River. The cattle are fed mainly on grass, summer, or hay, winter. Silage and fermented feeds are forbidden. Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese is made from raw cow's milk, calf's rennet, and salt, making this cooked cheese 100% natural. Heated to 33 degrees Celsius and stirred, the milk coagulates in 10 minutes after the rennet is added. To break into tiny granules, the cheese is turned by the spino whilst the temperature is raised to 55 degrees Celsius. At this point, the granules sink into a single cheese mass at the bottom, allowed to rest for 60 minutes before being removed, cut into two and wrapped in cloth. The cheese is then placed into a facera, and the words Parmigiano-Reggiano are printed along it with its own unique identifying number, and the process begins again. The cheese is frequently turned and left for a few days until set in their traditional barrel shape. The cheese is placed in salt water for 20 to 25 days, where it absorbs the salt and expels moisture. After this, the cheese is taken to the casina for maturation and undergoes a long process of aging, starting with 12 months and, depending on quality, maturing for in excess of 30 months. Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese is quality checked by professional cheese testers. The cheese is tapped with a hammer at various points to test the way the crust takes the blows and the sound that is released. Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese is ranked after a year according to its quality. At 12 to 15 months, the flavour is light and best eaten as an aperitif or crumbled on salads. At 18 months, the cheese is delicate yet distinctive and the perfect flavour to add to risotto and pasta. At 24 to 28 months, Italians consider this the perfect age of Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese to accompany vegetables and gnocchi. At 36 to 48 months, this is the most intense in flavour. It is great on a cheese board to be enjoyed at the end of a meal. If the wheel passes the strict regulations, then it will receive the most important mark of all, its firebrand. Any cheeses that don't pass are stripped of all markings and cannot be sold as Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese has conquered the culinary world. From a cookery ingredient to a great addition on a cheese board, there are plenty of ways and occasions to enjoy Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. To learn more about the campaign and its products, please visit our website. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, or sign up for our newsletter at storiesfromthefield.eu.